Here we have the new Lexus GS, and as well as being luxurious, comfortable, well equipped and reliable, in fact everything you expect from a Lexus, it's been designed to look exciting. The car features the firm's new design language with lots of sharp angles which help separate it from the more conservative German executive car crowd. Lexus has played it slightly safer with the interior though, with a simple dash design which actually proves the theory that less is indeed more. The first thing that grabs you when you sit in the GS is just how luxurious it is. I mean, look at this, look how soft the armrest is there. It's as yielding as my mattress at home. There's lots of storage as well for this class of vehicle. You've got a big cubby under there and the door bins there large as well. But the most impressive thing is probably the equipment list, because on this luxury version, which is the entry level of the GS450h Hybrid, you've got all the toys you need really. You've got reversing camera, you've got leather as you can see, there's electrical adjustment for the steering wheel and the seats. You can also heat the seats and cool them. There's also a sat-nav as standard, and you control it using this mouse system here. And personally, I prefer that than the swivel wheel systems you get on the German cars. Speaking of which, if you go for the top of the range GS, it actually has the widest screen of any car. It's 12 inches. So, to you, Mercedes, Audi and BMW. To ensure this car had the most perfect driving characteristics, Lexus not only tested it on normal roads, they also took it to Germany's demanding Nürburgring circuit and spent hours with it in their simulator. In total, they clocked up more than 1 million miles. They even spent 5 years developing the seats. And from where I'm sitting, this is a very relaxing car to drive because it just wafts about so gracefully. And part of the reason for that is that the suspension just glides over bumps in the road as if they're not there. And it's also extremely quiet in here. In fact, if you were to shut your eyes, you could almost imagine you weren't moving. In the case of this hybrid version, the GS really is totally silent because at lower speeds it will drive on electric power alone, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. This enables the car to return an impressive 46 miles per gallon and emit less carbon dioxide than a 1.6 litre Toyota Auris, which is incredible. However, when you're driving in normal mode, the electric motor actually supplements the performance of the silky smooth V6 petrol. And so when you put your foot down, you get some good acceleration. In fact, this car will do 0 to 62 miles an hour in just 5.9 seconds, which is also incredible. However, one of the problems with hybrids is that in the real world, they're not so good at sustained high speed as a diesel, and you can't get the GS with a diesel engine. The only other option is a 2.5 litre V6 petrol, and that's thirsty and not particularly quick. So really, this hybrid is the car to go for, and it's quite expensive. And despite being rear-wheel drive, it doesn't feel as sharp handling as a front-wheel drive Audi A6, let alone a BMW 5 Series. The GS isn't as good at carrying people in the back as a Mercedes E-Class either. The reason is that while knee room, as you can see, is generous, the footwells somehow seem a little bit cramped and you can't slide your feet really under the chairs in front. And headroom, I mean, I'm just about okay, but anyone over 6'4" is going to struggle. Well, you can't see any adults here really in the centre seat. I mean, look at that. Finally, there's the boot, because while it does have a very wide opening, and Lexus says you can fit 4 sets of golf clubs in there, it doesn't go back very far, as you can see, and that's because of the batteries beyond there. And even then, even if you get the normal model, not the hybrid, you can't fold down the rear seats to carry longer, wider items. But you might be willing to overlook all these shortcomings if you want a fast, yet economical and extremely comfortable luxury car, which refreshingly isn't German. Subscribe to the CarBuyer channel for our latest videos. Click here to see our reviews of other premium cars. And don't forget to rate, share, favourite and comment on this video.